Yo, what's going on? Terrell, Hall of Fame, D-Line, and this is Bully Rants. This one is sort of interesting, but it's something that I've been hearing a lot lately, and I've been going through a lot lately. It's funny. Um, this whole show your yard thing, your yard. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, and this is to breeders who don't know breeders or maybe just getting into this. The grand majority of the people who do these things on Facebook and say that they're breeders and they have this. Most people are hobby breeders, first and foremost. So when you start talking about, a yard, and not everyone has a yard. Some people, plain and simple, have 4 dogs, 5 dogs. I know a lot of people who have 1 male and 2, 3, 4 females, and they have very good programs. And on another note, the whole show your yard thing, it's ridiculous in a lot of ways, and I know a lot of times it's directed at me and they're like, oh, put your dogs up, and really it's just a thing to be nosy. The whole thing started from someone who decided they wanted to talk crazy about me for whatever reason, and I guess they were in their feelings because I never showed them all my dogs. But you have to keep in mind, myself and my partner Danny Navoa, we've personally had some of our best dogs attacked and poisoned inside of our yards. Danny lives out in the middle of nowhere. Even after being my brother for a million years and living in the same house, I still use GPS to get out there so I don't get lost from time to time. And some people came into our yard, and one of our best studs at the time, he was a premier stud at that time, De Niro, was poisoned along with several of the other girls. Someone came over on Father's Day and jumped the fence and poisoned all the dogs. And I say that to say this, is that as far as your yard goes, you don't owe that to anybody. Your productions speak for themselves. What you're putting out there speaks for itself. If you put dogs in the show ring, it speaks for itself. This thing of now the open thing of where they want to make you feel like you're ashamed to be doing, if you're not showing them everything you have at your home and all of that, it's bullshit and it's nonsense. You can be a dog man. As a matter of fact, most good dog men and most people that you talk to in the dog world don't openly show you everything in their yards and everything else, because it's at their home, and just like the rest of your home, this is a security matter. You know what I mean? You don't want different people coming to your yard, and yes, you have customers who might come and buy a puppy when you have puppies, or someone might want to come check out your stud. But I'm being real with y'all right now, and I'm giving y'all the realest advice. You don't owe it to these clowns that put up this thing that, oh, you must be hiding something if you don't show me everything that you got. This is your personal space. This is your dog's personal space. You know what I mean? If they don't like it, they can kick rocks and keep on moving. You don't have to prove anything by trying to show everything that you have to these idiots. At the end of the day, I would recommend highly. A lot of old school dog men I know from different breeds, they don't invite people to walk around their property and see all their dogs. It's not a normal thing. Most of the time, to the true dog men who do have a ton of dogs on their yard, it's like your sanctuary. You typically don't invite everybody in there anyway. You got up and coming dogs that you might not want anybody to see. You got some things in the mix, but more importantly, this is your space. So it's been a little movement on Facebook, show your yard, it's an idiotic thing. You don't ever have to invite anybody into your private space. The one thing about it is, if you're a good breeder, a good handler, or whatever, what you do come out will speak for itself. Your puppies will speak for themselves, and really you don't have to fall into that thing of, oh, I have to prove something by showing you everything that I got. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people who show all of their dogs all day and go flopping around the yard and this, that, and the other, and they still haven't proven anything. Nobody likes their dogs anymore or any less, and they haven't proven anything. All they've done basically is, for the people that they who might be jealous of them, is opened up the layout of their yard and how people might get at their dogs and, throw some hamburger with rat poison or whatever over the fence, or this or that or the other. And it's been done many times. I can name to y'all a lot of dogs that's been poisoned. Recently, one of my judges had a dog poisoned on her property. So it's a very serious thing, and I recommend that you guys really take action at protecting your yards, and don't fall for the stunt that you should be open to letting anybody in your yard or you're hiding something. Until next time, I'll catch y'all with y'all later. Peace.